pop off here. So Arce, even though he is a support player, support players often are the ones that try and get more creative in the picks and win in a different way than, just CSing or something.
Yep, going to stay on Infinity for a good long time here, and we'll see if he can do his region proud. I've actually had a decent number of upsets sort of throughout this tournament, I feel like. There's been a lot of results that went, I think, against expectation. And I think Diamond over Roxy even was one of those. So let's see as we get through into this one. A lot more Mage and Assassin bans. And yeah, it's interesting because you've seen Maple play all year. You kind of know the sort of mid-laners he plays.
He's banning A champions, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Top of the champion list here. Ari and Amumu.
I feel like Nidalee
skipped Aatrox.
That's true.
For some reason. Because that's a legitimate ban, maybe. And wants to only do more jokey ones.
I mean,
I feel like Ari's pretty. Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
He's out the window now.
I don't think Yorick is the standard pick here. Amumu, not that Liquors did a bad job, but
that's why. There we go.
They knew. They knew they wanted the Neeko mirror.
So I actually, last year we had a lot of the pros setting up bets or deals with each other where like, okay, we're going to do X, blind pick 1v1 and have the same champion and just agree to do it. Here we go. We're going to have Neeko. There's not going to be anyone for her to camouflage on, so it'll just be Neeko versus Neeko, but it's going to be so much about setting up that route for the multiple blooms. If you get rooted by a minion that is low health, and you can get triple blooms on the enemy player, I feel like that's going to turn everything.
So non sequitur, Arce banned LAN. So he repped Lissandra into Akali, Nidalee, repping LAN. I appreciate that.
Like it.
I love it.
My
favorite ban strategy ever, though, was still, I think it was like SK versus Gambit, and they did TSM sucks. Like that, like season 2.
Both teams agreed.
It was actually just because it was like a remake. Like they had done champs like they're ready. Like, all right, well, our bans are TSM SUX. Anyway. Always appreciate that kind of stuff. Getting into the game pretty soon here. Neeko mirror is going to be exciting. I know I kind of non-sequitured you, so
I like it. I mean, we did the setup here. So much of the power comes from multiple blooms, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be looking for. Positioning is going to be key for these guys.
I feel like Neeko's underpowered, though, in this mode. She has no passive.
I mean, yeah.
It's like...
But honestly, when it's Neeko versus Neeko, who are you really going to... Gonna fool here.
Just overall weak champion. All right.
Both of them with Flash Ignite, but we do have different runes. Look at the Ari coming out. More consistent trades.
Yeah.
So constantly looking for harassment rather than Comet. You land the snare, you get the hit confirmed damage.
And Ari will even trigger off auto attacks as well. So if you're just auto trading, that is an automatic win. So this is actually a trade Maple wants just because right click to right click is just straight up better. And now with that bloom down, of course, it's just a straight runaway for Arce. And we'll get the runes pretty soon, of course, in the lower third. There we go. So. Pretty standard stuff. We have seen players run Transcendence. That is troll. Transcendence turns on at level 10. That is never good. But this is, I think, what you exactly expect based on the matchup. You're against AP damage. Not a problem. And we'll get Maples, of course, in a second as well. And I expect to be almost identical. I think this is the optimal rune setup for this matchup.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Okay, does go through the extra bloom here. Looking for the empowered autos as well. That's going to be extra damage that is very, very key for the trades. Pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah, I think those are identical. Aside from the Keystone, of course. So Maple actually have to a pretty good start, though. You can always tell if the Q hits, by the way, because it'll bloom again if it had hit.
Yeah. I want to see if they level up the W for those empowered autos, by the way, because that's the passive aspect of leveling up W, even though the invisibility might not be that good. So there we go. Yeah, we do have one.
But it's 50 damage every third auto as you pull up all the stats, and it's 45 damage for the bloom on the rank up. So it depends if you think you'll get the empowered auto.
I'll take the 45 then.
Yeah,
bloom,
it's also wave clear. It's also wave clear, right? So I feel like that's actually really big. For those who haven't played Neeko or seen her yet, it will re-bloom if you hit an enemy champion, or if it last hits a minion. So you often want to warm up the casters, and then you blow up a cast minion with the Q. It'll bloom a second time, which will help you wave clear. And so I expect Maple to do this kind of here.
That's the key. Trying to get 3 of them popping.
Yep. So far, just auto last hitting, though. And this is a decent start, though. It's 5 to 17 in CS. So that's the one downside of playing support. You have a relic shield the last hit every time. Ooh, gets the root. Decent damage.
I mean, it's level 3 to level 2 right now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty huge advantage to go trading into. So Maple very happy to take the trade. He did level up the W.
What? His clone stole the health relic.
That's actually hype.
That's so... I mean, it's good because it's a steal, but it's so useless.
It's a deny, dude.
It is. Ditch the health.
We added denial.
We added deny. It's here.
Here we go. The big minion wave built up. We'll see if Arce can actually land the last hits. Doesn't quite get that one.
This casters are going to be free in a second, though.
Yeah,
there we
big
go.
bloom.
Bloom.
Juicy.
Oh, no CS, though.
Oh, no. The cannon died, too. No. Another cannon bites the dust. Another cannon has made it to the water.
Where's Dematerializer when you need it? I know it doesn't turn on until like 5 minutes or whatever, but...
That would be a truly sad rune page choice for 1v1 match.
Dematerializer, like, yeah, I'm under turret this game.
You're like, well, maybe I'll make it to when they turn on and be able to catch up.
I'm sad we didn't see any double demolish in 2-on-2.
Root through the minions.
I think demolish is good on 2-on-2. I think it's a little bit hard. Okay, he auto clone. Put the auto attack on cooldown. Big play.
These low health range minions.
Yeah,
definitely
that's a pretty easy play.
Gotta watch out for them.
There we go. Jeez, okay. Yep. All right. Okay, that's all 3 hits. That's a decent trade.
So we have one difference in the purchases here. How do you feel about refillable potions? Because I actually like the 5 true health potions plus biscuits are going to be coming in for Maple. Especially with his extra Doran's ring here. He's definitely got a huge inventory advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you basically do the math on how many recalls you take, right? Because you're paying for 3 potions and it's worth 1.5.
Exactly, and I feel like if you're recalling more than often, then you're losing.
Yeah.
It's the losing play style.
I remember back in the day, the 1v1 meta was Fortitude Potion start. Because even though it was 300 gold forcibly down the drain, you forced a bad recall because you were too overstated. And you just simply you couldn't even go Corrupting Potion, even though that was like super efficient.
Oh man, level 6.
You couldn't force the lane to go right.
What do you do when you're in a mirror match and the enemy gets level 6 first? On a level 6 ability, by the way, for the flat damage, is 250. Also is going to be able to get a shield. Also is going to be able to stun you. So definitely have to be very, very cautious.
Ooh, and meanwhile, though, it's actually going right away. Maple! Pop Blossom lands. Good hit. Poor level 5 Arce. Yeah, I mean, does get the 3 Booming Blurs, though.
So
he's going to get 6 soon.
Yeah, he still has 3 true potions. The extra boots might allow Arce to dodge a few more of the skill shots here. And dodging a root.
I would want to see him go for an ult and then a late flash and like hope you catch out Maple. Ooh. And yeah, unfortunately he's too far away. He got juked by the clone again, I think, which because he ulted because something was running at him.
Maybe.
That's what it felt like to me. I'm not sure.
That seems kind of crazy, but
it
could be the case.
It's always so easy on spectating. You're like, oh, I know which one's real, which one's not. Yeah. But yeah, that seems like a reactive ult because someone has melee range. And watch, like, next time Maple just goes at him.
Yeah,
it's actually the real
but
one.
you don't think that's ever going to happen until his ult comes back up, is what I would assume, right?
Yeah, but now the Pop Blossom's down.
That would actually be insanity.
Because now Maple wins. Sorry, I'm cutting you off a lot.
Yeah, no, it's true. The action is just coming through thick and fast, Phreak. You got to keep up.
Yeah, because I feel like, okay, so now that you recalled, it's not the same, but Maple was always 20% health up. Yeah. So at any point, you send your W backwards, you walk at him, and he's like, it's fake. And you're like, surprise, Root!
Yeah.
I mean, just kill him.
Beyond that, right now, the minion setup, everything points towards Maple has full control of the setup for how this game is going to end. So that's mainly what we look at for the beginning of these 1v1 matches. Whoever gets the minion lead starts to be able to control the minion wave a little bit better, gets to choose how this is going to get for the all-in, and it makes the person on the back foot, in this case Arce, has to choose a more risky all-in.
Oh, and he steals the... I like that. Arce saw what Maple did earlier. He steals the health early with the clone. I love it.
It's a little bit lower on health with the trade.
And Maple's up MR now as well. He's got a null magic mantle with otherwise mostly matched items. Like, I think Ruby Crystal, I think he had no money to buy. I think null magic is probably always better.
Yeah.
And it's a 50 gold difference, so he couldn't quite afford it, but I think that would have been really useful. So, okay, here's the attempt. He actually guesses right. Here's Pop Blossom. Good damage. Knights on. Like, yeah, double stun. Does he have the damage? One more Q. Good flash. Okay. The flash! Oh no, he's gonna pull aggro! He's pulled aggro! Maple! And Arce takes it!
And a stone cold win here for Arce.
Ooh. Did not see that coming.
Yeah, Maple got a little bit happy there. Saw the kill, knew he had all the advantages, and went for the stylus finish. Doesn't get it though.
That is a toss right there. All right, well, but Arce held on. Got away from the spells. He's going to move on next round.
That's big. Knocking Maple out of the 1v1 tournament early on.
Yeah.
Opens up a lot of possibilities here.
Smiles and nods. We're going to get the next game coming up pretty soon, but that is a big win. We'll get the replay of that one in a second. Yeah, Arce from Liga Latino North. And he guesses correctly, right? He knows this is the real one.
Yeah.
Like, ignites on, Pop Blossom, trades the ults.
I mean, by all accounts, Maple wins this early stage. Maple has the minion wave pushing, so Arce inevitably has to flash out of there. But then, because Maple, pulled the aggro there at the end, 2 turret shots, and that is going to be it.
Yeah. Juked into the wave to dodge the Q and got 1 auto off, because Maple was very close to not dying to that turret.
Yeah.
So that was as well as you could have played that dive. Juking the skill shot was important. All right. 2 down, many more to go.
If you come at the king, you better not miss, Phreak. If you go for a tower dive, you better not mess it up.
Tower's going to hit you back pretty hard. So Faker taking on Artifact is next.
Oh, baby.
Faker was undefeated on Neeko so far. We saw him in Nexus Blitz. That went pretty well. Artifact, recently we saw him on the Udyr. Had a pretty good game on the winning team. VCS Pro. And like he's one of the players on QTV's team. We saw QTV play earlier.
Yep.
That's going to be fun as well. Yeah, Friends Forever QTV Gaming. Very, very long name.
Mid lane player. They finished 3rd in the VCS this year. He's got that carry play style. People